Well, the trucks performed flawlessly at completely destroying my collection of Demolition Derby tinfoil vehicles. And with the exception of one that transformed into a car. Welcome back, diecast collectors. This week's video features the new Greenlight Kings of Crunch Monster Trucks, Series 1. This is a series of classic-inspired monster trucks, back from when monster trucks were first ever being made. These were totally custom trucks, one of a kind, and just about everyone has heard of the name Bigfoot. Bigfoot is still around today. We're going to review that truck. I've already got one open up for you. Here's another Bigfoot with even bigger tires. We've got two versions here. The clean version with the 66-inch scale tires, and then the dusty, dirty version with some enormous tires on it. Also in the series, the 71 Chevrolet K10 Gulf Oil Super Special, 75 Ford F-250 King Kong, 72 Chevrolet K10, the 70 Chevrolet K10 USA 1, 79 Ford F-250. So, some of these trucks are painted just as their predecessors were back in the day, and I am giving my old Demolition Derby tinfoil cars a final send-off. They are going to get flattened in this video by all of these cool trucks from King Crunch Series 1. And just before we get into the flattening of the cars, I should go over some of the awesome details on this 1/64 scale Greenlight monster truck. I mean, really, I think you can tell just by looking at it how detailed this thing is. I mean, it's got independent front and rear drive shafts, all of the suspension, the big huge disc brake on the front, KC highlight logos, you got recovery hooks, winch, just a massive amount of detail on these little tiny trucks, which actually are huge compared to other vehicles of the same scale. Huge in details, I might add. Absolutely wonderful details. You couldn't ask for better. These blow every other manufacturer's monster truck in scale out of the water, and actually there is nothing like it because these are classic monster trucks. Nobody has made a classic monster truck in decades, you know, other than Matchbox and Majorette back in the early 90s. This is the first time we've seen really a whole series of monster trucks coming out. This Bigfoot truck was part of the Hobby exclusive. So we'll just pick that up and take a quick look at this package. This was a precursor to the actual King Crunch 6-vehicle set, which you see before you. And you've got some information on the original monster truck. There's an original picture. Pretty cool. So I had to keep one of those for the package. And now for the Kings of Crunch Series 1, you're going to notice the vehicles have much larger tires as compared to the original truck that we saw. Kind of, that's not really a great comparison. But anyways, super details once again on all of these trucks, and great weathering effect on this particular one. The packaging is generic. It shows you a picture of an actual truck crushing a bunch of old cars, and of course the 6 vehicles in the series, which I've just already itemized for you. So without further ado, I'm going to get all those up and we're going to take them for a roll over this batch of old tinfoil crushable cars from my Demolition Derby videos. And I need to do this because I've got a new Demolition Derby video in the works, and I can't be having all these well-used, crushed, smashed up Demolition Derby cars. We need some fresh skin on those things for the new video, so these things are getting destroyed in this video. This is why you must take your Greenlight trucks out of the packaging. The details that you see once you remove these things are just amazing. These trucks are very heavy. They roll extremely well and perfectly straight. Amazing details unique to each and every model. The paint on this truck alone is just awesome. The gold metallic with the gloss black. And look at this, just iconic trucks. And here we have the Bigfoot in a big old dusty version. It's got mud right up over the fenders and on the hood. Huge details all the way around. You can see the tire difference size from Bigfoot to Bigfoot. And these trucks, I'm sure it wasn't entirely supposed to come apart, but this one came apart in the packaging, and I think they might be intended to be as such. Just a little dab of glue right there and there, and you know, you could outfit this truck with a standard chassis or interchange them perhaps. But anyways, if you want it back permanently set on its chassis, easy enough to do with a couple little dabs of model glue. And these trucks roll. Every single one. I've tested every single truck here. These things roll better than Hot Wheels monster trucks, in my opinion. That's a bold statement, but it's true. And so now, we're going to enjoy watching 7 massive Greenlight monster trucks just completely demolish what's left of this Demolition Derby car collection. I've got a couple actual die-cast ones at the front and back to hold everything in place. These Demolition Derby cars have metal chassis, real wheels, and interiors. But, you know, we don't want them moving around as they get flattened. So here we go. If you're out looking for these, happy hunting. And I sure hope you get your hands on one. Be sure to open it up and enjoy it completely.